Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. To the air, it's Moore. Pulls it in, it's McClellan. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Pressure is coming. They trapped him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The Ducks will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the first possession. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Breaks free. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call it. He shreds the tackle. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Fuller. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Defense is coming after him. Falls incomplete. A misfire for a 3rd consecutive time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
That's reeled in. It's Moore. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On the ground, it's McClellan.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught quickly. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Moore. With the catch, it's Perry. And they're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together.
The pass rush gets home.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack makes it second down and forever. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Bringing pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Coverage soon gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark into that opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using his legs, it's McClellan. Has the first down and more. Has first down yardage at the 46.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He's running out of time here. Swarmed to the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. To throw, it's Moore. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The ball is picked off.
Well, For defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Direct snap. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. That's reeled in. It's Hudson. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Fuller. The pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Joyner. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Red Raiders are in the red zone. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. To convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Powering through the defender. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
whistle for the first down. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Ducks will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking for some space. It's Joyner. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into open space. Who's in the clear? Inside the 40. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Direct snap. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out. It's West. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now and start the third quarter. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
completion makes it second down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Look at this. Line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On first down, it's play action. Hit as he released it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Pulls it in. It's McClellan. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Not just come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. He hands it off from the gun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. A short completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. A completion makes it second and short. Back to throw. It's Fuller. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
There's the handoff. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Didn't expect to lose 4 in a first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
A play action, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
It's a wide receiver screen. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball for 31. The Ducks come to the line and the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Moore. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And they've got the returner corralled. The first play of the drive is set up at the 31. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Joyner. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that completion. Grab behind the line, it's Hudson. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. Back in motion now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Good enough for first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Scanning the field, it's Fuller. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's 2nd down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change to bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Well, Texas Tech has the lead here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. The Red Raiders will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Bringing pressure. And they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's West. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Running with purpose.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Dropping back. It's Fuller. He's running out of time here. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Now I'd like to run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Throws it to the right. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Caught by the receiver. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And the Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Fuller. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a fourth interception by this defense here today. Does bring up fourth down. The Red Raiders will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Ducks offense retakes the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense offense here, though. That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Back to throw. It's Moore. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
And 4th down, a short toss to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Handoff here from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Caught on the outside. It's McClellan. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Makes the grab. It's Moore. Breaking free at the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, you kick the extra point to tie this up, or you go for 2 to potentially take the lead.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to pass. It's Fuller. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks free. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And it's a direct snap. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Final minute of regulation. The crowd is really getting into it. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over. Tied late here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
The pass rush closing in. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Coverage team brings down the returner. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He finds some space. The wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Fights off a defender. So no gain on what's going to be the final play. The clock is at 0-0. So first and 10, our first play of overtime. And it's a direct snap. Headed for the end zone. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. And I have to go back to the drawing board.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. misses the receiver, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So a challenging third down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. So here we have a challenging fourth down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes the decisive play to win